the house fell through. So God literally blocked that house. Yes, we're still buying the house. We're actually gonna be closing in 10 days. A few people have reached out to me and asking me like, what's going on? And literally, I have no words for what is happening right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. My name is Ashley. Today's video is like a mini sit down, catching you guys up type video. So you guys all know, if you followed me, that we're buying this new construction home. The home had to have a permit that was like after the fact. They had already started building, then they had to get this permit for stormwater management, and then that permit took about 3 months to actually get figured out, and they started some construction back. So I think I left you guys off with they started construction, and I was super excited. But then I also was posting some stuff that was contradicting that original short that I posted. I had stated that we're going to be moving into this extended stay. I also said that I didn't know where we were going to be moving to. I also said that the house fell through. So I know a few people have reached out to me and asking me like, what's going on? You guys not moving? Like, God's gonna work it out, all the things. And literally, I have no words for what is happening right now. Literally experiencing a move of God, literally, and I just really don't know how to put it in words. So I'm just going to tell you guys what's currently happening, and then I'm going to film another video explaining, once I get all the things and get the lesson out of it, I'm going to make a testimony video, because I really feel like God is actually doing something that is in the works still. And I don't know why we didn't get that house, or why we couldn't get this house, and I'm going to explain. Let me just stop. All right, so the same day I posted that, hey, they started construction, glory to God, all the things. If you don't know that video, you can go watch it. It's like a couple months ago maybe, I don't know. But I know I posted it in October. Today's December the 1st. So in October, the first week of October, they told us, hey, we're starting construction. I filmed that same day. I posted it on YouTube, posted it on TikTok, super excited. Literally maybe a couple hours after that I posted that video, my loan officer was doing some weird stuff with telling us like, oh, well, you guys may not qualify for the mortgage and some stuff like that. And a couple weeks before that, I found out through YouTube and TikTok and Google that the Hometown Heroes money had ran out. So I don't want to go into all the details, but just let y'all know, she didn't let us know that the Hometown Heroes money had ran out. And then she told us a couple weeks before they started construction. And then she was like, well, being that has ran out, you guys may not qualify. And so we were just talking to her about maybe getting a gift from somebody, you know. And so she reached out to the builder and just told them that we don't qualify for the house. So there's a lot of little things that goes in after that had happened, but the long short of it is the fact that we can't afford that house anymore. So we couldn't afford to move into that house. And like, I can blame the realtor, or not the realtor, I can blame the lender all I want, but at the end of the day, I know that this is a God thing. Like, I don't know what the lesson is out of it yet. I haven't gotten that far, but I just know I'm seeing some small things happening, and I'm like, okay, God, you're wise. Like, if we give it to him, he will work it out. We just need to step back and shut up, you know. But so I'm still learning to walk softly with that. So I didn't really know how to come back here on YouTube and just explain the process as it was happening, because I was literally grieving. I was excited the beginning part, the part of the day I was excited. It's the end of the day I was crying. So like, I really didn't know how to like come on here and just like really be as my authentic self, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here now. I'm just telling y'all what's happening. That house, just forget about it. We're not moving into the house. November hit, right? And I hear these things about this money coming back into play, Hometown Heroes money. So, and even with this snippet, it's a lot of details. So I'm gonna have to like film another video telling you guys how we ended up not even receiving the Hometown Heroes money, because we didn't qualify for that anyways. Back in July, back in October, back in November, like, we did not qualify for it. And our lender did not even tell us that. So we had this hope from July through October that, hey, we are using this money for down payment assistance and closing costs. So we don't need to be like hardcore saving right now, because we're going to be using that. That's going to cover everything. We may get a check back. Y'all, November the 6th, I hear that this money is going to be coming up into, you know, coming back on, you know, on the scene. you know. And so I talked to my realtor, and we were like super excited, like, oh yeah, this money's coming through. And so long story short, I ended up talking to a whole nother lender. About 3 lenders later, they had told me that, hey, you wouldn't qualify for it anyways because you're not a first-time home buyer, because your husband is going to be on the loan. And we bought a house, technically we bought a house together in 2020, but it was his name was on the mortgage and not mine. My name was on the deed, and so we had interest in the home within the last 3 years. You're not considered a first-time home buyer. I thought the Hometown Heroes was for people who were like not military, like police officers, firefighters, teachers, social workers, people like that. And you can also be a first-time home buyer. That's the long short of that. We didn't qualify for the Hometown Heroes money. So you said, well, Ashley, are you guys still buying a house? Y'all listen, from the title of this video, yes, we're still buying a house. We're actually gonna be closing in 10 days, which is so crazy to me. I wanted to make this video to catch you guys up because this stuff is happening so fast. Like, God is just moving on our behalf. I don't want to doubt the process because things been happening, doors have been shut along the way. So I'm still kind of holding my breath, but I really have faith that God is going to work out this situation. He wouldn't get me here just to shut the door again. But hey, I don't know what God would do, because you know, his mind, his ways are way past finding out, and I'm literally realizing that. Yeah, so let me just tell y'all what's happening before this video gets stupid long and I don't want to have to edit all this. So listen, we see this house. So right after, you know, we realized the Hometown Heroes money is gone, we're not gonna be able to qualify for it, no way. I told my realtor, like, hey, we're done. We're just gonna wait until next year. Maybe this is not what God wants us to do. I had asked God to block things that wasn't for us, and he literally did what I asked, I requested. He blocked it, even though I didn't want him to block it. We see this house. We're gonna go with this builder. I didn't want to go to D.R. Horton. I didn't want to mess with them because they have so many bad reviews, but they also have some good reviews. I don't know, I didn't want to mess with them because of those things. So she was like, well, you need to see this house. They're offering 5.99 interest rates. That's a whole nother thing about the other house that we didn't lock in our rate back in July, so it was like 8%. And so we were like, okay, that made the mortgage, made the mortgage even more. So even if we had the down payment, the mortgage was going to be like $700 more than what we had originally thought. So God literally blocked that house. Even if we were able to get the down payment, the mortgage payment was going to be out of what we wanted to spend. So God, I literally blocked that. And so she was like, well, this builder's offering for 5.99 interest rate. And so my husband and I was like, okay, let's look at the house. We like the house. And I was like, okay, what's that gonna do for our down payment, closing costs, all that stuff? What are we looking at? And so she was like, looking at this number. And I was like, okay, well, that's not that bad, but what the mortgage payment is gonna look like. So that was where we were butting, like it wasn't lining up for what we wanted. And so my husband was like, no, you know, we just can't do that. We'll just wait. And so I just told him, like, listen, I kept saying we're gonna wait until next year. And literally a couple days later, maybe like 3 or 4 days later, she was like, hey, that house is still available. I'm like, why is she telling me that? Like, you know, I just told you that we were gonna wait. She said that they were offering 3.99 interest rate for the first year, 4.99, and then 5.99. And you guys know, if you're buying a house in 2023, interest rates are right now at 8%. And so I was like, okay, you know, we don't know what the future is gonna hold. We don't know if these things are gonna go up to 10%. We don't know. We also don't know if it's gonna go down. But then I was like, okay, is there a penalty for it if we do go into this house and then if, you know, interest rates go back down, if we can get out of it? And they were like, there was no penalty, this and that, you know. So I was like, okay, cool, you know, let's just go for it. So right now, that's what we're doing. We're going with this house with D.R. Horton. They're offering the 3.99. It's actually going to be cheaper than what we wanted to pay for initially. It comes with the washer and dryer. It comes with a refrigerator and the blinds, and it's backed up to a lake. So it's like, you know, like, I don't know, it's really nice. Only thing is, it's on like a kind of like a busy street, but the back of it is not busy. It's like the front of the street. I don't know, my camera died, y'all. So what I was saying was, it's a pretty decent house. You know, it's not the house that I wanted, but it's the house that we're gonna get. And so we closed on December the 11th So in 10 days we close. We haven't gotten the clear to close yet because we're waiting on some funds to deposit, and they were deposited but they put a 5-day hold on it. So like I say, you know, things like that make me nervous, but at the same time, like, I know that's part of the process. That was the only condition that they gave us. We had a conditional approval, and yeah, so that's that. And what else about this? Something else. Also, the builder was offering $10,000 towards closing costs. Also, they offered another additional $10,000 towards the price of the house. So our appraisal came back more than what we are paying for the house, and this is a new construction. So that's good. You know, that's always a good, you know, good thing. So hopefully everything works out. I mean, it's gonna work out the best way it can be worked out, and if God block it, then he just blocked. I wanted to share my journey on here and what all of it looks like, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I did lose a lot of motivation from all of this. I did have to grieve this place that I thought that I was gonna be spending the next few years in, and you know, so it's literally down the street from the other house. But that's okay. This is a better location in terms of we're near a lot of stores and stuff like that, but we still are secluded. So yeah, it's God's timing. His plan is perfect. If I would just get out the way, a lot of that heartache would have been resolved or not even there. So, you know, we just let God do what he's gonna do, and he's gonna take care of us. And I really feel that. And even though I'm holding my breath with this other house, my spirit is wanting me to be like, okay, it's okay to just be okay, like breathe, you know. But my flesh is like, man, I just don't know, you know, starting to doubt and stuff. So I'll let you guys know, like, if it don't work out, it don't work out. I will let you guys know. But we do have a closing date, and they just haven't gave us our final approval. So that's the only thing that's like still in the air, and they haven't gave us a clear to close. So once we get the funds and they can see the funds in their account, that was really only the condition that we had. And so hopefully they don't come back with any more things that we have to do. So before the holidays, we're going to be getting into our home, and yeah, so I'll be sharing moving forward. We're going to be doing Vlogmas, so I'll be doing 1 video a day. I said that back in October, and then all the stuff started crashing down. But yeah, we are going to do Vlogmas, where I'm going to be showing you guys packing videos and moving series and stuff like that. So it gives me something to look forward to, as well as to keep my mind off all the other things that's happening. So I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to pray. I'm gonna just start saying that. Don't forget to pray for your girl. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, but pray. I don't care if you don't subscribe. Just say a little prayer, you know. And I think I'm gonna just be using that instead of like, comment, and subscribe. Pray for me and my family, okay? And I will do the same for you guys. Until next time, have a great day and happy December.